We're already cruising past the halfway mark in May, and honestly, this month has been straight fire, better than March and April combined. Possibly it's going to be the best of 2025. We've stumbled upon some of the most legitimate mobile games, pushing the limits of what you thought mobile games could do, so buckle up, because here's over 25 you got to check out ASAP. Kicking off number one, it's gotta be the fact that Destiny Rising is about to blow up on mobile, with global releases now live on iOS and a closed beta testing dropping in 4 days on the Google Play Store for the US and Canada. First of all, this ain't just a Destiny port. NetEase is actually cooking up fresh missions, new storylines, characters that are going to be exclusive to only mobile, and the gameplay vibes mix sci-fi shooter heat with an epic fantasy saga style, making it a serious contender for mobile fans. If you're a Destiny vid, this closed beta test is your shot to flex and see if Destiny Rising stacks up to the OG. Mobile shooters just got way more hype. After about 5 years off of the Apple Store, Fortnite is finally back on iOS in the US and globally in just a few days, and it's already the #1 adventure game of the year. In fact, the full Battle Royale experience is here just like on consoles and PC, now fully playable on iPhones and iPads. See, Apple's ban over Epic's alternate payment systems now in the past, and mobile players can jump back into build battles and new creative modes. It's a massive return with about 25 gigabytes of content and support through both Apple and Epic platforms. Downloads live now, give it a go. Coming up behind that at number 3, we have pure next-gen open-world racing sim that pretty much nails freedom, realism, and some deep car culture. Realistic physics, highly detailed environments, and fully customizable cars in this game let you tune just every part of your ride. From then you can hit the road solo or with friends. It's got massive maps, this game, real stations, multiplayer meetups, and a ton of race modes. From driver animations to turbo upgrades, every detail in this game matters. And with cross-platform support and offline mode, it's just your garage, your rules, available now on Android and iOS for free. Coming up behind that at number 4, we have Attack Squad, which is what you get of firefighting simulators, and SWAT 4 had an Android baby. And it's surprisingly intense. You're not only just spraying water and stuff, you're stepping into a full-blown crisis zone where every second counts. You play it from a first-person perspective, and right from the jump the gear is prepped, ladders up, and it's go time. Every mission challenges you to think fast and act smarter, with your decisions directly shaping how the operations play out. And with offline play, full gear control, and some real emergency tactics, this sleeper hit turns your phone into a chaotic management simulator in just a matter of minutes.
Just stay out of my way.
If you missed it previously on the channel, the game's out now and it's full finally, and honestly, Game of Thrones Kingsroad straight up slaps with that savage Westeros grind. You're playing as some alleged kid from House Tyre, throwing down on real against White Walkers and actually rolling with Jon Snow like a boss. The game's combat hits pretty clean. It's like Assassin's Creed vibes, but kinda darker and full of that messy political drama. And yeah, microtransactions be sneaking in sometimes, and the controls act a bit suspicious, but the story's fire and the world's mad immersive. Plus, cross progression means you can dip from phone to PC and keep flexing non-stop.
Welcome to my arena. Let's get ready to brawl!
Meteor Fall Rustbowl Rumble is if you missed it, it's a decently wild ride of tactical card brawls that will definitely hook you from the first match. You control a trio of fighters. You're gonna be swapping cards and dropping combos and feel both clever and stupid. And the art style is just a colorful trip, definitely Adventure Time energy, and the soundtrack keeps the hype up as well. Deck building actually matters, every choice changes a fight, and the wild cards add a layer of unpredictability that keeps you on your toes. This is a card action game basically, perfect for on-the-go sessions. If you did love Meteor Fall, Crewman's Tale, Rustbowl Rumble actually takes up a notch with sharper strategy and way more personality. NetEase just dropped Dunk City Dynasty on mobile, if you missed it, a basketball banger with full NBA and NBPA rights, street ball attitude, and pretty much zero chill. In this game, you basically dive headfirst and build real NBA teams and go 3v3, 5v5 and flashy, pretty much no boundaries matches, plus 300 free draws, 10 NBA stars, and Battle Pass unlocks if you log in daily. Anyway, gameplay is clean, customization's deep, energy's max, and if you want high fly, courtside mayhem, and real grind, Dunk City Dynasty dunks harder than the rest. King of Crabs Invasion flips the original Crustacine Chaos in a side-scrolling real-time strategy. And this one actually slaps as well. It's an action fighting and strategy game where you're not just one big crab anymore, you're the whole damn army. You can send in waves of these crabs and even mace-wielding units to dominate. It's real-time strategy with beach brawl flavor, fast and unhinged. Think of it like Age of War but with shellfish and no shame. The game's absurdity is really on point and it somehow works as well. For now, this goofy, crunchy clash hits a sweet spot between dumb fun and actual tactics. It's in pre-registrations phase, coming out fully in about 6 days. Listen guys, after about 2 years in early access, Mutants Genesis is finally out on full launch and it's like Pokemon meets Hearthstone in a sci-fi universe that legitimately slaps hard. If you're into card battlers, this one is definitely worth checking out. It's got PvP, solo runs, a full crossplay so you can bounce between phone, tablet, and PC without a hitch. This game's basically all brains, no autopilot. It's tactical, weird, fun. Mutants Genesis is the greatest card battler in recent history we played on mobile. Trinity Trigger just hit mobile with big 90s JRPG goodness and made it real-time and anime as hell. You play as a squad of 3 in a world tearing itself apart between order and chaos. The twist is, your weapons in the game are these creatures, called triggers, that actually morph into gear in the middle of battle. And the battles themselves are decently clean, visually all isometric, with some slick cutscenes and Diablo-flavored combat, no turn-based lag, just non-stop action and story beats. Originally dropped on consoles, this game now rebuilt for mobile and still goes hard. JRPG fans who lived through the PlayStation 1 era, this one is basically tailor-made for your inner kid. Shin-chan, Shiro Coal Town at number 11 here. As you can see, it's a pretty slow burn indie action adventure with a lot of soul. It's not about winning this game, it's about wandering, you fish, farm, talk to weird villages, you chase bugs at sometimes, and just exist in this old town. Most important thing is that the game's vibe is just pure nostalgia at its core. So it hits hard, it's cozy, and full of these tiny little details that reward your curiosity in the adventure. The writing is very good and the whole thing feels like just flipping through a summer diary here somehow. No grinding, no pressure, just Shin-chan being a legend in a world that feels real. Easily one of 2025's most slept on gems here. Up next at number 12, we've got Next Gen Truck Sim here with over 5 million downloads already. And honestly, it isn't just about driving, it's about building your own trucking empire. You start with one truck, but with over 90 vehicles to unlock, including 4x4s and trailers, there is a lot to explore. Basically, the game mixes open world freedom, cargo missions, and even multiplayer convoys. You can customize your vehicles, take on parking challenges, or even earn passive income by managing a business. It plays offline, features realistic physics, and offers surprisingly solid graphics for a mobile game. Moving on to number 13, we've got Arcantera. It's a kind of mobile RPG that feels like it shouldn't be free, but it is. It's an RPG that mixes Diablo-like real-time combat with some deep progression and some surprisingly solid storytelling. You pick your class, load out your gear, and the combat's fast, strategic, and fully customizable. There's no auto battle fluff here. This one's skill-based with tight timing and tactical loadouts, and when you log off, your hero keeps grinding with passive modes. It's only 200 megabytes and runs smooth on just about anything. This one's definitely worth checking out for just the way it is.
They say that something supernatural is happening in this house. Well, we'll check it.
Anomalies horror as like if Insidious, the horror movie, Observation Duty, and then Silent Hill had a pretty messed up little baby and then gave it anxiety. You are a paranormal detective who slips into an astral realm version of a haunted house every night, trying to spot what is off. But you mess up once, you gotta start over. The house changes, each run gets nastier, things move, voices whisper, and things actually vanish, especially doors. No maps, no help, just your journal and your nerve. You gotta survive about 10 rounds of pure mind games, and if you miss one anomaly, it's lights out. If you love horror games and miss with your head, this one actually goes hard. Coming up behind that at number 15, we've got Squad Clash. And this one is just pure PvP packed into tight, fast matches. You get to build a crew of absolute maniacs and just throw them down in just these arena brawls. No turn-based sleepiness here, just non-stop movement, flashy combos, and some real tactical decisions that really push slow thinking. The gear system hits hard, relics change the game, character ascensions actually matter, and every match feels like a punch-up in a cartoon war zone. You can solo grind or run with your crew, and team modes and treasure tenements, no filter. This game is just fun and way more depth than it lets on. It's weird, wild, and surprisingly legit once you dive in. Mobile Legends Bang Bang just dropped quietly in a few countries, and it's basically the full Mobile Legends chaos, but it's now slimmed down for low spec phones and not really good Wi-Fi's and data. It's the same 5v5, same jungle gangs, just with lighter visuals and faster load times. If your phone's like from, I don't know, 2017, 2018 and your signal drops if someone microwaves something nearby, this version is just built for that phone. Nothing's watered down gameplay-wise, but you can expect less flare and more frame rate. Perfect for quick matches without burning your battery or your data plan, and most importantly, if the test rollout lands, don't be shocked when the Lite hits global. It's the same goal, but way leaner and still lethal. Anyway, if you're keen to the madness of the Lineage 2 8-in back in the day, well, for those of you who missed it, we've got here Lineage 2M, which is an official sequel to the world-class Lineage series with a massive scale and some stunning 4K graphics and real-time battles that actually host thousands of players. Lineage 2M is actually built with Southeast Asia in mind, and with low-lag Castle Siege systems, a more flaring game system, and exclusive regional content as well. Hundreds of classes, cross-platform support, and a less pay-to-win that make it a fresh combat yet nostalgic as well. Open betas are available, pre-downloads already up, it's online about 8 gigabytes in size, give it a go. This one is for the squad who lives for zombie mayhem. In fact, Zombie Hunter here is like a Call of Duty zombie game, but it kind of drops the internet and keeps the madness. You're dropped in a wrecked world with one mission: don't get eaten. The undead come in fast, loud, and weird, and every type has its own way of ruining your day. You're packing rocket launchers, miniguns, and actual sentry turrets, and yeah, the upgrade actually goes really hard. The visuals are surprisingly crispy, combat's hectic, but super satisfying, and if you love going full Rambo, this is it. No cap, this one's a sleeper hit. Tion Revelation brings back that raw, no-nonsense MMORPG grind most games forgot. It's punishing, rewarding, and totally driven by players. It's old school MMORPG grind with full-on player trading, PvP bounty hunting, and some deep stat builds as well. Like every item you earn matters and every fight can turn into a war zone. No autoplay fluff, just raw fantasy, risks, freedom, and the combat's tight as well. If you miss real MMORPGs, if this one goes hard, it's actually built different. Moving on to number 20 is Plunger Panic, which has dropped its biggest update yet with crossplay on mobile, PC, Mac, and Steam Deck. For those of you who missed it, it's a retro-style pirate brawler, which is Chaos Rules, and it's now fully portable and totally cracked with couch co-op even on a phone. You sail, slash, loot, and blast with touchscreen or controller. Mobile's free to play, but $4 actually unlocks everything as well. Version 3 of the game, which is available now, adds some smooth performance, multi-device play, and seamless syncing as well. Matches are tight, loud, and always unpredictable, with multiple win conditions that keep every game sweaty. It's a gritty, fast-paced brawler that doesn't slow down. Console support's next, so the storm's just starting. Now, we've got Fate Reawakened, and it's the ultimate dungeon crawl flex, packing 4 OG Fate games into just one big package. First of all, this one's grind as mad. Procedurally generated dungeons keep it fresh, plus you get to squad up with 7 amazing companions and pick from 5 different races as well. The graphics got that glow up, colors are straight fire, and the world looks way less dusty than the old one. It's no cap, it's just pure hack and slash goodness with zero fluff, just raw ARPG vibes that hit different. If you're down for some offline bangers on a vibe with a classic, Fate Reawakened is your go-to grind. Jump King on mobiles here, on the other hand, is pure savage platforming. It's an old style but gold style. Basically, you're climbing this massive tower as the Jump King, all for just that babe chilling at the top. The jump system's all charging and letting go like one wrong move and you're falling way back with no resets. It's mad unforgiving but fair, so every climb feels like a win. The art's got this dark fantasy vibe that's low-key beautiful, making the grind worth it, plus you can cop extra lives or play ad-supported for free. Perfect for quick sessions when you want to flex your precision skills without throwing your phone. Moving on to number 23, we have got Clash of the Night, and honestly, it is pure skill-based one-on-one turn-based fighting with zero hand-holding. You get to build a loadout from these elemental skills and then outsmart your enemies in PvP duels, ranked arena fights, and every match is calculated violence. No luck, no spam, just raw reads and good builds. You get to pick who you fight, which feels clean, climb ranks, claim loot, and unlock straight upgrades as well. Dungeon runs and boss fights crank up the pressure and the dark medieval vibes hit hard. It's all meat, no filler, just you, your skill set, and whoever's dumb enough to stand across from you.
This is you riding into battle. During the day you build up your economy.
Up next at number 24 is Thronefall. This game just dropped on iOS and Android, and it is honestly just a breath of fresh air for real-time strategy fans tired of the old overcomplicated base builders. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorites. It's all about the classic build by day defined by night loops, and it's straight up all the way medieval. You're gonna be making city buildings, prep walls, archers, and knights during the day, and then holding the line against waves of monsters under the moonlight. Like, you're not stuck behind a tower, you can straight up charge into battle yourself and take care of the enemies. If you're craving an old school tower defense game with modern polish, Thronefall's definitely got you covered.
Recruit a powerful army, build defense structures like arrow shooting towers, or lead the charge and ride into battle yourself. Step by step you'll grow your realm, fighting off tougher and bigger armies as you go. After surviving all nights of a level, you
the only way we're gonna get through this.
And lastly, Gangs of Miami is like Max Payne meets Vice City. It's offline as a crime shooter where every shot hits harder with purpose. You play as actually 2 up-and-coming gangsters that are rising from the streets, from nobodies to actually mafia bosses. And the combat's pretty fast, pretty intense, and it's got a big variety of missions that go from bank robberies to gang wars. Each character has its own unique mechanics, and a gear levels with you. It's got slick visuals, wild boss fights, and some pure action vibes. If you're into gritty shooter campaigns with a side of drip, this one's definitely calling your name.